All right, what up, fellas? I'm driving again here. Actually, just leaving the gym, and I want to give a recap on what is going on tonight's episode. If you're probably watching this, you already saw the episode because I'm going to drop it right at 10 o'clock when the episode's over. Not too much to talk on this one about the behind the scenes, other than the beginning, which is still the first round, and I fucked up the flagging with Damon and Ray from Chicago, so I get shit for that, which that was all still on the first night. And then kind of, I think it was after that race or whatever, Fireball Martin, Ryan Martin came up to me and was just like, hey, just do it this way, this is how we do it, blah blah blah, real cool about it. And then after that it was all smooth. So the only issue I really wanted to talk about, which is the tennis ball throw. And the tennis ball throw, the only issue I wanted to get with on this one was the tennis ball throw, which I talked about before. Daddy Dave versus Boost 12. I thought this whole time, since May, when it happened, we shot that at the end of May, that I had fucked it up somehow. And we both watched it, me and Joey, Boost 12, and he admitted that it was his fuck up, not mine. So at least I can't get shit for that, because I honestly didn't do anything wrong. I told him specifically in the beginning, Mort was right there, that I'm gonna throw my hands up, or my hands will be up when the light goes on. When I bring my hand, okay, so when I throw my hands up, I throw the light on, I'm gonna put my hands down. When I put my hands down, he could go. Well, he went on the light right when I lit it, which I don't know. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I'd have to watch it again. If what he said when he was in the car staged up when I ran up to him. I mean, we don't hate each other, whatever. We've known each other for 15 plus years. It is what it is. You'll see the video when I got my video coming out of our race that we did last year, or whatever, 2 years ago. We got into it with him. Me and him got into it again. And Vito, of course, is a sidekick, if everyone from Chicago knows that. But he had said something, and I can't remember what he said, and who knows, that could have probably been the thing he was talking about, where he thought he could leave on the light. I can't remember if they said it or not. I can't remember if they said that or not. So, but that's a gray area for who could say who won and who lost, because he was getting spotted out and he was getting the hit. And I mean, there's really no chase is a race technically if you're getting the hit. It's usually just straight up, because Joey gets the chance, but like I said, he fucked up and left before the light. And I was in my head, like, at that point, I'm fucking super exhausted again. That's the second night now. So now we go into the filming of the second night. Now I'm fucking beat to shit. I didn't drink any Red Bull, which I should have sucked down a whole bunch of Red Bull, and I probably would have been way better, but I didn't for whatever reason. I don't know why. But that was in the second night, and it was brutal, man. I was having trouble fucking staying awake. And that went down. He argued with Joey. The argument was way, way more than what they show again. Good, I'm glad. But we were fucking screaming at each other pretty good. And I, at that point, fucking had it. I didn't give a shit. I was like, fuck this shit. Paid Dave his bet, and then, was done. And then Joey had actually came up to me later. I seen Joey after the race, after he got his shit loaded in and whatnot, and then he found out, he's like, you paid the bet? I said, yeah, I paid the fucking bet. I go, I didn't want to hear them fucking crying. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, I thought you did that on purpose just because you'd get a riling out of me. And I'm like, fuck no, I didn't do that on purpose, man. I'm like, obviously I'd rather have us win. It would have been cool. I mean, I guess if he would have just left when the light went down, he would have won, because Dave got squirrely and lost his shit. So it was, and I would have had more money in my pocket, which would have been nice. But I mean, there's nothing you could do. The circumstances, just the way how it was with being on that fucking concrete wall. Now seeing that on TV, it just looks stupid as shit. And then you get a realization of how far it actually was, from away from Daddy Dave, and even how far it is from Joey. So, but there's always next time, and now we know in the next time situation what we'd have to do and how we can do it better where there is no issues. So that's the one good thing. But you could see Nick from straight line warming his arm up, and we all expected. And I'd forgotten the car amount at that point, but we had all expected 5 or 6, 7 cars, and Nick chucked it for 13 cars. What was it, like 200 something foot or something they said, which just blew right over us. So right when you get the tennis ball throw, it's right where it lands, not where it rolls. So wherever it lands. So if it bounced right by us, that's where you would spot it out, not rolling another 20 feet. And even like Chief said, you're playing that game, especially on a person that throws it. You know, you're hoping that some dude can't throw it, because that's going to even lessen their. And the other thing is, you always lock in the race. So if you lock it in, no matter what, the race has to happen. And now they have punk out money. We never had that back then. It was just lock in money, and that was it. No matter what the race was going to happen, you lock it in prior that it's a tennis ball throw, and then you throw it, and the guy that's usually getting spotted out no matter what is going to lose in the situation. So, but, you know, it would have been cool, like I said, if we won. After that, which is kind of, I mean, now they cut it to 3 episodes, which that's the other thing I didn't know. We thought it was going to be 1 episode, and now it's 2 episodes, and then now it's 3 episodes. So they really want those ratings, because we know we'll bring them, because that's why Chief originally hit us up. And, you know, they'll come back, and we'll make sure we'll fucking entertain again. But everything after this and the tennis ball throw, it all went smooth, no issues. Second night was way better. You know, everyone was like, hey man, they said that you're doing a lot better than what you did last night, which is a fucking good thing, because that was nerve-wracking. And whatever, man, that's it. So I guess we leave it till I'll throw a couple races I have from the second night that just people sent me and shit. That's why I just threw those clips up, if you see the other videos that we put. But we'll see what happens next week, and I'll keep my mouth shut on who won, and, you know, guess you guys gotta wait. So definitely a lot of fanboys out there, that's for sure. All these fucking forums and shit or whatever, or these pages that I go to, and just YouTube comments, and it's like the words everyone uses is a fanboy. That's like these guys are their heroes, which I fucking think is completely funny. So they almost think these street outlaw guys are like hot chicks, like fucking, you know, Instagram models or supermodels and shit. The way they type and say stuff about them, it's just random and funny as shit. So, but either way, if you want, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think, and, you know, stay tuned for the next little update of next week. And then eventually in the next month, like I said, we still have that big race we did down here, and there was definitely fucking drama on there, so you'll love it. More drama than what you saw on fucking Street Outlaws. So, all right, till then, peace.